Well, hello, my inky friends. It's Cindy Lynn with My Inky Fingers. Thank you so much for joining me today on my YouTube channel and blog. I just got the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss. I'm going to call it the Cut Emboss. That just seems easier. There's such a mouthful here. I want to see how we're going to put the handle together. I'm just looking at the instructions so that you guys, when you get it, you'll know how to put yours together. So you want to put the washer on the screw. You just got to kind of push it. All right. So just give it a good push, and then we'll put these in and we'll give them a turn. Now, this is a pretty technical tool here. You know me and my technical tools. So, I mean, once it's tight, I'm going to turn it to its side. I'm assuming that you probably don't want to go too tight. Todd always tells me not to turn things too tight because you risk stripping the screw. And then this little foamy piece goes right in there, and yay, we have a handle. So that is so perfect. Let's put this stuff to the side. Okay, now that we have our handle on, I'm going to show you, I've played with it and I've got the best combinations for dies, folders, and embossing your dies. So I'm going to show you all three of those. So for your dies, you'll need a number 1 plate, a number 2 plate, and 2 number 3 plates. Now, on your number 2 plate, you're going to want to put the plate that you're going to use as your bottom cutting plate. It will leave an impression every time that you die cut with a die, but that's perfectly normal. So on the number 3 plate, you're going to put your paper and then your die, and then you're going to put the number 3 plate on top, the second number 3 plate. Now, the thing I really like is you don't have to worry too much about this all being straight, because when you put it in here, it lines it all up for you perfectly. So you're just going to run this through, and I find it to be super sturdy. There are the little stickies on the bottom, and this is actually flooring. Todd made me this to put to take photos on, and it's working really, really well on there. Nevertheless, so here we'll take our number 3 plate off the top, and now you've got a perfectly dyed piece of yellow cardstock. And again, it does leave an impression in there, but that's perfectly fine. Now for your 3D folders, you're going to want your number 1 plate, and then you're going to want to put your paper in your folder, and then your folder goes on top of the number 1 plate, and then the number 4 will go on the very top for that sandwich. And again, rinse and repeat. Put that into your new machine. I'm going to call mine my Cut Emboss, and run it through. And this runs through with such ease. I know it popped because of the pressure, but I didn't have a hard time rolling that whatsoever. So now you've got your 3D embossed purple paper. Now for the regular embossing folders, I'm going to put a piece of pink paper in here. And honestly, you can tell me different, but I found that the exact same sandwich works just as good for the regular folders as it does for the 3D folders. So that makes things super easy. So there's your regular embossing folder on the pink. Now, lastly, what I'm going to show you, I just recently did a video on how to emboss with your dies. So if you get this machine, I don't currently have the impression mats. I don't believe they were available to order. I really didn't check. I didn't think of it, and I didn't think to order the magnetic cutting plate. But when they come available, if they are pre-ordered, then I'll order those up. If not, I'll get them when everybody else gets them. But for the impression mats, because I don't have them, I came up with a combination where you can use your Stampin' Up! Silicone mat. So this one's really simple. You're just going to use a number 1 plate, the number 3 plate that you're using as your bottom plate for cutting, and then you're going to place your silicone, and then you're going to place your cardstock. And I'm not going to get fancy. I'm going to use the exact same die that I used in the beginning. So then you're going to put your die, and then on the very, very top, you're going to put your number 4. And I'm going to run that through, and it goes through so easily. So if you want to emboss any of your dies bada bing, bada bam, and it didn't cut through with that silicone. Now, there is a different sandwich if you do get the silicone, and I will be sure to go over that at some point when the new ones come out. So there's your 3 main ways to use your new machine. I'm gonna call mine my Cut Emboss. Let me know what you're gonna call yours, because I think a nickname is appropriate because the machine name is so long. But nevertheless, I absolutely love it. It's everything that I had hoped it was going to be, and I highly, highly, highly recommend this machine if you do need a die cutting machine. So until I see you again, take care and happy stamping!